Hey, what's up guys, it's Mex here, and today I wanted to talk about something that was just plain silly, I suppose. So IGN tweeted this out a couple of days ago. Resident Evil 5 simply can't be remade, at least not to the standards of Capcom's best work. So the answer is not to remake, but to rewrite. And as you can tell from the engagements, this was a hot topic on Twitter for a few days. Now you're probably wondering, what could IGN have said that would make people so upset to the point they would even disable the comments on this tweet? Well, if you look at the original tweet, they linked an article they made that goes into further detail on why Resident Evil 5 can't be remade. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, I never played a Resident Evil game in my life. It has been on my list of game series to get into, just never got around to it. So keep that in mind as we go further into this discussion revolving around Resident Evil 5. With that being said, this article is just plain silly. I'll leave a link somewhere down in the description or in the comment section for those who want to read this entire thing, but today I will only be going over the dumbest part of this entire article and the part that got everybody up in arms over this ridiculous take. Set in a fictional West African country, Resident Evil 5's primary antagonists are black people. Yes, technically it's the Ouroboros virus. Again, I never played a Resident Evil game, y'all. That protagonist Chris Redfield is fighting. But the parasite's host is depicted as a nation of mobs and primitives who are violent even before their infection. Intentionally or not, Resident Evil 5 positions Africa as the Dark Continent, an uncivilized world harboring a diseased population that needs gunning down via Western intervention in the name of global security. Well, in Resident Evil 5's defense, IGN, if there was a virus that basically made people into mindless zombies / monsters, I would imagine that it's a pretty rational response to go over there and handle that issue. You know what I mean? I don't know what Western intervention got to do with anything. Again, I would imagine the entire world would be in Africa trying to stop this virus if it actually happened. Also, I love the fact they make sure you know that black people are the antagonists, but then the next thing they said was, well, technically it's the virus, but we had to include and mention black people too, for reasons. This is so stupid, man. Guys, it's not that serious. It's a video game. What happened to just playing video games to have fun? Man, I miss those days. Let's keep going. This insensitive treatment of people of color was hotly debated even as early as Resident Evil 5's debut trailer, with writers such as Nagai Kroll and Stefan Totilo pointing out the game's uncomfortable post-colonial imagery. IGN, it's a video game, man. It's not that deep. The arguments and think pieces continue well into the game's release window, with IGN's own former editor-in-chief Hillary Goldstein having also wrestled with the subject. But that was 2009, a time when race was apparently a debate rather than a reality. In the 2020s, in a post-Black Lives Matter world, there is only one acceptable response to a white man shooting waves of Africans for an entire video game. No. Remakes may be able to redefine their source material, but there's only so many changes you can make until it's not a remake at all, but an entirely new game. And if you take Africa out of Resident Evil 5, is it Resident Evil 5 anymore? Even with a vastly improved, more sensitive take on the continent, perhaps one with a black protagonist and more empathetic look at the outbreak, the experience would simply be too divorced from the original to hold the name Resident Evil 5. And here's the solution to this apparent problem, IGN. Are you ready? Play 2. Have fun. I know, right? Shocker. Don't play video games to see social justice. Don't play games to see representation that overshadows the game's story and characters, etc. Just play to have fun. It's that simple. This really isn't that deep. I don't know why Western game journalists make this a big issue when it's not. This is just ridiculous. I said this multiple times and I'll keep saying it. Western game journalism is such a joke, and this article right here just further proves it. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to share this with you because when I first saw this, I just couldn't do anything but just facepalm. This was interesting to say the least. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I gotta get out of here. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care of yourself, and yeah, talk to you guys soon.